Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Enough Said podcast. As usual, we are in season 4 here, episode number 7. Welcome, everybody. Thanks to everybody who's been kind of watching us every week now at 11 a.m. in the morning. We know it's tough to get up that early on a Sunday, but we got to get this in before the games, guys. You know what I mean? We just got to, got to get this in before the game start. Although some of them started in London, right? So we got to, we'd have to start real early.
Yeah, they're going. Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
It's scorched to be like 100-0 right now. Baltimore had some red zone offense. Titans look terrible.
yeah. Well, let's see what happens. And so, as always, you can catch us enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com. Let us know what you're up to, what you think is going on. And as always, social media channels, hit that subscribe button. We're live on YouTube and X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. As always, we're going to introduce the normal cast of characters. But before I do, Jermaine, do you know what the number 2 is?
The number 2.
And it's not what I do when I think of Howie Roseman.
Yeah, all right, yeah. No,
Jesus.
I know. I mean, you starting off, you going in like
Okay.
that.
This is going to be an interesting
hard.
episode.
Yeah, you going hard like that. Wow. Okay.
It's how many times the Phillies have beaten the Braves in the last 2 years. Everybody all right down there in Atlanta? I was getting worried. People were like jumping off of bridges. Everybody good down there? The Phillies messed them up.
It's not looking good down here. I mean, they're just not going to let it go. And it's amazing because I had brought up one point with the Phillies. I don't want to hear how Phillies fans are just so disgruntled and so ignorant and everything and whatnot. And what was that, game 1 or game 2 when they was throwing cans and all that stuff because they didn't get that one call? They was throwing cans and all that stuff on the field and all that stuff. But see, that don't get publicized. You know what I mean? That don't, nobody doesn't know about that. But soon something happened to Philly. Oh, the Philly fans. And that's what I brought up to them. And then they justify it, an excuse and all that stuff. I say, come on.
People are traumatized with Philadelphia when they threw batteries at Santa Claus. That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody forget about that.
And then where y'all had a jail cell underneath the stadium.
At the vet.
I was back at the vet. Come on,
there's rats underneath the vet. Come on, that stadium was a mess, man.
You guys are talking about the vet.
Not the vet. All right. Well, with that being said, as usual, this first guy, Jermaine, since we're on his kick, something's up in Atlanta. Jermaine actually showed up on a Friday night. So that was my little intro. I get to kick rocks this week because he actually showed up. Although last week he didn't, and Jermaine had to kick rocks. So we'll see what happens this Friday night.
Kick rocks,
thing is going on.
What's up, guys? What's up? That's all you got today, Sal? Okay.
Just wait. There's more coming.
Because when I moved into the other room and I was like, he's going to talk about my lighting and all that stuff. So I guess I didn't give you enough time, huh?
That's all right. I already got a text from Dre this morning threatening not to talk about Sprite. So, we'll talk about that.
That should be the big topic right there. Right. We had one when we went out to eat. Yesterday.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I think it's because like I do zero sugar stuff. They were not selling during the pandemic, so maybe I was just traumatized by that. I haven't seen no commercials, nothing. Then I got Starry mixed up with Sprite. The Starry became Sprite. I don't know.
They got Sprite zero sugar, Dre.
I know they had it, but it was out. It wasn't selling in stores.
A lot of those were out during COVID.
Yeah. So maybe I blocked it out and said Sprite was gone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my introduction was. my introduction was one day in fantasy football, he might just get it right. In the meantime, can't someone just get the man a Sprite?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I guess I'm in my own little bubble.
And then the other big
that's why we left you alone because we was about we tried to pop it, but this is a little
oh man.
But that's funny. You threatened Sal. Don't talk about the Sprite. That's a good one.
I got texted 9 a.m.
You gotta bully somebody, man.
9 a.m. I was getting text alerts, So
that's funny. That is really, really funny.
Another topic, and introduce this third guy, which is perfect. Big topic this week. This is meant for Mike and Shannon Sharp. Now that his team is winning, he likes to yak. It's all because of that system quarterback. Say hi to Mike. What up, everybody? Shannon Sharp, why is
what's
he
up?
teaching
Hey,
What's going
30?
on?
what
Why is he
works?
teaching
What
30,
works? It
man?
works. If he's a system
you know,
quarterback or not.
what does Shannon
Yeah,
Sharp got
yeah.
against that? He got against Brock, man.
I mean,
No.
I think it's not even a knock to call him a system quarterback. I mean, look, if he
Right.
understands Shanahan's system, not every quarterback can work that system, you know. And if he can
Mhm.
process it after being in it for a year and some change, I mean, I hate to say Trey Lance, but you try to see where Trey Lance struggled to learn that system. It's not for everybody. So, I
Mhm.
mean, even if it is quote unquote a system quarterback, I mean, he's doing the job and he looks like a quarterback and he's running a system that, you know, it's not easy to run. So more props to him. I don't care. You know, winning. That's all that matters.
Call him any name you
Yeah,
want.
So-
It's a
true that. That's
W.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
So what you got
If it
down
works,
there,
it
Mike?
works.
What you got down there, Mike? Beat the elves.
Yeah, you know who the elves are. Browns.
Dog pound.
You
We're going
know,
to the dog pound.
when
San Fran's got to beat the elves.
yeah,
Mhm.
when Cleveland, Cincinnati lost to Cleveland, what's it called? Jamar Chase, when he was upset, he was like, "Man, I said we was gonna beat them asses, and we lost to some damn elves." So, you know, they got the big elf on the that's their logo in the middle of the
Right.
field. So
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be
All right, well,
interesting.
cool.
You know.
Let's the Elves are, it's a big game today, and we'll see, man. It's the race to the San Fran Eagles game because that's gonna be a big one, man. That's it. Will both teams stay
Yeah,
undefeated going into that game?
We talked about it.
That's
I
how
mean,
it's
they
looking.
got to get there first, Sal. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? 'Cause right now, you know, it's 1-2. San Fran's 1 and Philly's 2. So, but I just hope we don't burn ourselves by the time we get there. Then it don't mean anything.
I know
Outta
you're worried
gas.
about. Jermaine's
Yeah.
worried about next week. I know he's worried about Tyreek next week,
Yeah.
and then
yeah,
Waddle. He's
yeah.
got Tyreek and Waddle next week.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll get to that, but.
Yeah.
All right, recap to last week real quick. Let's talk about the Eagles and San Fran since we've been on them a little bit. Let's talk about the Eagles first. Yeah, they went out to the West Coast and they played against McGenius. They actually, I mean, again, it wasn't 100% pretty, but they played well. They did all right, and they did what they had to do. You guys happy with that, Andre? You happy with a little trip out to the West
Yeah.
Coast there?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts played a little bit better from the last couple of games.
Mhm.
Again, the front four did their job. I was happy with that. I thought Philadelphia played a good game actually.
All right. Jermaine, big difference this week, though. You got Jalen, the big guy in the middle, is out this week, man. High ankle sprain. Eagles gonna get enough pressure this week without.
Well, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, is Fletcher Cox? I mean, is Flex
Mhm.
the only reason why Fletcher Cox is having a good season because of Jalen Carter? Well, Fletcher Cox is playing. He's going to be starting this week now. So,
Mhm.
it just remains to be seen. But you're looking at this is the Jets. I mean, you got Zach Wilson.
Jets.
Yeah.
I am a little concerned about Brees Hall. Brees Hall is running amok. I mean, he's just. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Last week he had 9 carries for what? 100, something like that. But
Yeah, something like that, man.
yeah. So I'm looking at that, and then Slay's out. Then you got Garrett Wilson. So I don't know. You may look at Zach Wilson as the next Joe Montana today, or he'd just be just another run of the mill quarterback, just like I'm seeing ghosts.
Well, on the other on the Jet side, both their top corners are out today.
Yeah,
so,
Sauce, he's done.
Yeah,
So-
Sauce got a concussion.
Sauce
I was
and
like,
the
wow.
other guy and the other corner, they're both
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah.
field day for Devontae Adams and AJ Brown.
Yeah, they gotta put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eagles scary.
So-
I went over McGenius last week. Yeah, we still good.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, anytime you beat the Rams, I'm happy. So I mean, there were some concerns, the usual stuff, that back end, that linebacker, secondary, still has got some concerns, and sometimes the offense looks a little out of sync. But overall, I thought it was good, and I thought it was a dominant performance. I didn't think they were in too much danger of losing that game. And then I think for today, I mean, come on now, I mean, the Jets offensive line is still a mess, and Zach Wilson's played a little bit better, but this is not going to be a good day for him. I don't care. They're going to destroy that kid.
I agree with that.
Well, I think Jalen Carter being out is going to help because they won't have that rotation, and but they'll get Sweat. Will get a little more playing time. There'll be a few guys that'll get in there a little more, but
hopefully Jordan Davis should play well. You know?
Yeah. And they get Dean back at linebacker, so
they got him activated. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So next man up. I mean, on that interior line, next man up. That's all.
Yep.
See what you got. I mean, whoever's behind Jalen Carter and stuff. I mean, this is your time. You know, this is your time to shine. So yeah, looking forward to it. You know, see what the deal is. So
yeah, Eagles are still banged up a little bit on the offensive line. They got one or two backups in there, but I think they'll be okay. They should be getting them back in the next week or so. So hopefully, they'll be good. Now, if Kelsey or somebody goes down, that's a whole nother.
Oh yeah, Kelsey and Lane Johnson or Ryan Lotta. One of those
nucleus,
three go
down. The nucleus, you know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick. Do you think the Jets defense is overrated? Like, we heard so much about this defense, and the defense is going to carry them through the season. I watched them. I mean, they were decent against the Chiefs. I really thought against the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos are terrible. That defense should have feasted on them, and they almost lost that game if Russell Wilson, didn't throw an interception at the right time. But I don't know. You think they're kind of overrated? You think they're just more talk?
To be funny, you remember how it was all season, preseason, and the season before. As Zach Wilson was seeing ghosts, I was seeing ghosts too, because I thought that defense. I thought the defense was good because when I remember last year, they were in the top 10, and then I was like, oh man, they're gonna be really good this year. And because Aaron Rodgers, blah blah blah. But then just watching, like you said, Mike, I woke up and I don't see no ghosts. They're not. They're overrated. I think I really do. I mean, the Cleveland Browns are pretty much up there, I say, with San Fran. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So,
I guess they're the middle of the crop.
I think so.
They're not a great, they're not a great defense, but that Monday night, Mike, when they was playing, was it Monday night or Sunday night or whatever, when they played the Chiefs, they had an interesting stat, and I forgot what it was. Is that they held Mahomes as far as passing, like under 200 yards, or was it close to 200 yards or something like that?
Yeah,
I think they got a streak. I think they got a streak of holding quarterbacks around 200 yards or so. So, and then there was another stat that I was hearing, but I totally forgot about it. But yeah, I mean, they're not one of those dominant Baltimore back in the day, Chicago back in the day defense.
At the beginning of the season, one of their players is kind of like, I think we could be 85 Bears type defense.
Whoa,
okay. And everyone kind of jumped on him, was like, kid, do you know your history? Or,
kid,
you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
you can't even beat last year's Eagles defense. How about that? Come on,
man. 85 Bears? Okay, you really
man, I don't know. I for me, and maybe it's just I need to go look some more, but you think of a defense, and usually you think of a great player on your defense. And I know Sauce Gardner is a name, but I can't think of nobody else in that defense, man. I can't think of another name,
So they weren't just a quarterback away then, right? I mean, because everybody was like, oh, well, if they get the quarterback, their defense is there. They got the wide receivers. They got, all these running backs. They got everything. Maybe not. Maybe they weren't.
So back in the day, it was Revis Island, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Revis.
There was a name.
Shut down corner, right? There was a name, right?
Yeah. First guy. He had some other guys on that defense. There were names, but now I don't know anybody on the team other than Sauce Gardner. I never hear anything. No one's really making any noise. Like, this D lineman like Hassan Riddick or something like that, or Jalen Carter or Nick Bosa or some of these names that are on great defenses. TJ Watt.
Right.
Who on the Jets? Who's the guy? I don't know.
Well, I think it was Sauce. I mean, he was supposed to be the leader, but I don't know that he's been that. I don't think he's stepped up enough yet. So to be determined.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So we'll see. Hall is obviously the leader on offense. I mean, if Rodgers is out, I mean, I think Wilson. I don't know that he's got the room. I don't think they respect him enough yet. So,
you don't think Garrett? I mean, I think Garrett's coming in. I mean, he had a good season last year. But
Myles Garrett.
I mean, it was remained to be seen if Aaron Rodgers wasn't hurt to see where he can go. With his talent and all that stuff. So But he's not a Zach Wilson fan anyway, because he really pointed that out last year. But yeah. But your boy's walking. Did you see that? I saw it. Aaron Rodgers. He's walking. He's off of crutches. He's walking gingerly, but he's walking. So I don't know if they're making a big thing about that. It's like, oh, well, maybe he can come back in there. I mean, what's the use of you coming back at the end of the season? You don't even want to win like what 2, 3, 4 games.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's the use? Just shut it down. That's all.
Yeah, man. Do the Minnesota thing. Just shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down, man.
That fake news that was got me, Mike.
Yeah.
What Trey, I said I cannot believe Dre's believing this.
Well, because the whole format looks like a regular X,
It got you. It's like a phone scam, boy.
It got me, man. And plus, it's not because everything is fake today, man. Everything's fake today, man.
When he said that text, I was laughing. I was like, I wanted to call you. I said, Trey, you really believe this? Come on, man.
It was funny because this morning, it was funny because NFL Radio this morning we're talking about Justin Jefferson, but then they interviewed the coach and they were talking, and I just started laughing.
Yeah, you had to.
I was like, yo, man.
He got
people got nothing else to do, man.
That was fun.
That was funny.
It is, man. It's but we'll see.
Did you hear this?
Speaking of players shutting it down real quick before we jump into some of these games today and everything, let's talk about Richardson in of course, Ross's town down in Indianapolis. So better to shut him down now and let him rest and not ruin his career and take a chance on getting hurt worse, or try to get him back in there and let him play. What do you guys think?
From what I heard, he's getting a season. I mean, he's still opting to get that season-ending surgery. So that's the last thing I heard. With that and stuff. So I don't know what he did. You know what I mean? But it's really something serious. I mean, I don't know if they really got into the specifics or whatever, but it's
NFL Radio said this morning his rotator cuff and his ligaments are intact. They're good. Okay. It's just he's considering other options right now. So Colts did say they reported saying that he could get the ending season surgery and that's it. But he wants to play, and I think he's trying to see if he can play on it.
No, I wouldn't.
I kind of disagree a little bit. I think if you can come back, you should play. I think what it is these rookie quarterbacks and the time that they miss, and I keep looking at Trey Lance and how much time he missed and what it really cost him by getting experience. I know they're not going to, I can't say that. Maybe the Colts, might see something next year and start to think, we got to get another quarterback. It's just such a tight window to be able to kind of prove yourself, and that losing a whole year or close to a whole year, it's a pretty big setback. So I think if he can get back and he's healthy enough to play, he probably should try to get some games in and still get that experience. I think he really needs it.
I agree. To that point, I mean, he really needs it. But what are you? I know they're looking into it. It's like, what are you doing if you do get hit or if you do get slammed down or whatever? I mean, are you adding more damage to that shoulder? So. Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. I mean, I know they're doing their due diligence as far as, going forward, if he does come back this season, what damage are we actually doing to the children,
And I also think as a team, Colts are very optimistic right now with the backup of Minshew playing well. If Minshew can hold out for how many weeks, whatever, that Richardson come back, I think Colts are thinking maybe they could be a playoff contender or clinch the division. I don't know. So there's a lot of factors involved. But Sal's original question, I would probably shut him down next year.
If he's your guy and he's the future of the team, you don't want to risk long-term injury. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you don't believe he's the guy and you want to put him in there and try for a couple of weeks and hope for the best, and like Mike said, to his point, give him time to develop and do what he needs to do. But if you really think he's the guy and you're not going to risk, injury.
Let's look at it. RG3. I mean,
Right.
let's just look at. I mean, is that somewhat of a comparison?
That was a project. That was an
throwing him in
experiment.
there. You throwing him in there. I mean, he had his moments and whatnot. Then you throw him in there. And now look at him. I mean,
That was an experiment because
Mhm.
right at the bat, when they went to go get Kirk Cousins, they weren't sure about RG3 at all. It was just like, you know what, he's available. It looks like he, do the mobile quarterback, RPO. But at the same time, I don't know. Let's go get Kirk Cousins. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and I'll argue Tua as well, right? I mean, they threw him back in there with all those concussions quickly, right? Did they do the right thing by throwing Tua back in there?
I
He
think
gets
that
one more hit.
he's one hit away from just that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
His career is done.
One way
You know what I mean?
to becoming
Especially
the best.
that last
in the-
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that you got to look at. It's like, wow. I mean,
Yeah.
you're literally one hit away.
Yeah.
One good hit away, blind spot, whatever, and your
Right.
head goes down into that turf and stuff. Yeah,
Done.
you're one hit away.
Yeah.
Didn't
Right.
they say he shouldn't play again? The doctors told him don't.
Yeah,
play.
there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
a lot of
I
mixed-
heard that, man.
Yeah, mixed comments about that. It's like you shouldn't play anymore. I know his family's like, just shut it down. That's all. I mean, you're not playing the NFL for life and whatnot. We need you here. So
I guess the risk is higher than the little.
Well, that's it, Dre. You're right. Like and Jermaine said,
What kind of risk? Yeah.
you look at, you do your due diligence, you see a bunch of doctors, and you make the decision, based on what's best for your franchise and for him, So
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why we always saying that I'm giving to the next 5 to 10 years that I mean, the quarterback's not even going to have a regular jersey on. He's going to have a red jersey. And you can't touch him. Basically, you can't touch him. It's going to be funny. If
that
you
or
come
they're gonna
close,
wear-
the whistle's going to get blown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what you do? You stand in the line and say 1,000, 1,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yup.
Or they're gonna
Yeah,
wear
Ray
those
Rush,
helmets it's like the cream color
Oh,
helmets that
yeah,
go
the
on top of
mushroom
it.
helmets.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mushroom helmets. They're gonna be wearing
Yeah.
them.
That might
that's
be
true.
coming anyway. Honestly,
Mhm.
that might be coming anyway. Those mushroom helmets that
For everybody,
might
I
be
guess, right?
Yeah, I could see that being a future permanent
What?
change.
Yeah.
I give it to 2025. The kickoff returns are going to be gone,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
all that,
Special
like y'all
teams,
saying.
yeah.
Don't tell Covey that. Don't tell Covey. That's Jermaine's boy, man. You can't bust on Covey. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's all right. Let's talk about the games this week. The first one.
Hold on,
Dre,
Sal,
actually,
real
I was
quick.
going to say. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta recap one thing real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it out there.
Oh, Mike.
How about them Cowboys?
I figured I was.
Yeah.
Get
Listen,
it out
man,
there.
you don't want me to get started. I don't want to get started.
I
Because me
had
and
to get it out
Jermaine
there.
gonna be arguing. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I get
Oh
started.
boy. Oh,
All right, you
man.
can go ahead, Sal.
So-
I just had to get that out there.
Well, Dre, speaking of that, now I'm glad you stopped me, Mike, because Dre, how did we do last week? I know you got the stats there, right?
Yeah. Okay. So guess
Yeah.
what?
Mhm.
Somebody was undefeated in their picks out of the four of us last.
I know it
week.
wasn't me.
And he just raised his arms. Mike was 5-0 last week.
Wow.
Jermaine
Man.
4-1, and you know what cost you.
I
with that
know.
one.
Yeah, but because I had
Picking
to.
that
I had to
stupid
leapfrog.
star.
I tried
You
to
picked the
leapfrog
star.
Mike. I tried to leapfrog Mike. I said, look, we're all picking the same picks. I
The
said, I
star,
gotta figure
The
something out.
falling star.
Yeah.
And Sal,
Yeah.
you and I were 3-2. You could have been 4-1, but you didn't pick the Eagles. I
Nope.
don't get it.
And
So I'm 3-2. So overall, the leader is Mike 20-5. Jermaine, you're one game back, 19-6.
Mm.
I'm 14-11, and Sal, you're 11-13.
All right.
So
Hey, Dre, you know how like in racing where you just have to just follow the car that's in front of you. You want to pass, but you just got to keep following and then wait to make your move. Jermaine, that's what you got to do. You just got to follow me. And then when you get to the right week, then you can make the controversial pick to try to get ahead. But
Yeah, I
you
know.
can't pick the Cowboys over the Niners. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I will say
I was
this.
just trying to see how it was going. I'm like,
Right.
we're picking the same teams. I was like, so I had to go.
Right. I
You
got
know what I
you.
mean?
I got
Gotta gotta wait to that right week where I pick somebody different.
Yeah,
But I will say the 49ers woke up the Cowboys who they really are. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
According to Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons thinks
yeah, man. Did you see that quote I put in there? Michael Parsons the game was equal.
Well, what's he going to say?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but what's he going to say? That I mean, come on.
Check for him for a concussion. How about that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I would have said, if I was a trainer, I'd like Mike. Yeah, come over here, man. All right, sit over here and. What did you see?
Speaking of fouling, I can't talk because I jumped out the window with Trey on Arizona, so that killed me.
Yeah, that did.
Arizona is like those New York Giants. You try to get strung in there, and I'm like, look, that's why me and Dre was arguing last year. I said, come on, Dre. I said the Giants gonna come back down to earth last year, and
right.
And then you get sucked in with the Arizona. I said, look, Arizona is what they are, man.
Just like the Jets, I was sucked in the Jets, but I am awake now. So
the Giants, man, no Saquon, no Danny Dimes. No Danny Dimes might be a good thing, but
this thing might that Buffalo game might get ugly, man. This is what is that? Is that a Monday night? What
no, that's tonight.
How the hell did the Giants get all this gleam? Even if they had Danny Dimes and Saquon, how are they getting all these national television? I don't get
Buffalo, I guess.
Because
but that don't mean anything. I mean,
they can't flex them out.
Game. Yeah. Their ratings are going to go down.
They can't flex out of it.
I'm not watching that game.
The state of New York battle.
Yeah. Well, they got the Eagles on it for, man.
Well, the Eagles is only because of Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. That's why.
That's why.
Just like Buffalo and New York, I think people were expecting New York to get better after last year. Instead, them falling down to earth. I think people at the Giants, with Saquon back and Danny Dimes another year, and then some offensive weapons that, this would be an intriguing game. But it's going to be a dud tonight.
Okay. I didn't see that. They should have. They should have did something as far as we're taking this game on, move this game to 1:00 and put something else on.
I don't think they can flex until later this season. So I don't.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're stuck. Yeah. Al Michaels, he can't sit up there, or what's not Al Michaels? What's it? Mike Tirico and
Chris Collinsworth.
I don't know what they're gonna talk about. They have to make some stuff up because they don't. What's her name? Kelsey's girlfriend. She's not gonna be there.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift's not gonna be there. I don't know what they're gonna talk about tonight.
Yo, what up, DJ? Thanks for joining, man.
DJ
man.
All right, what's up, Sogi?
So
all right, so what we got?
All right, so first one, San Diego at how about them Cowboys? So
I'll put that back up. Let me put that back up. That's what they are.
What do we got? So we got the Chargers, we got the Cowboys. We'll start with Mike. What do you got for this one?
Man, this is, I don't know. Both teams kind of feel like the same to me in some instances. They kind of keep finding ways to not live up to the hype. I'll go Chargers. I think Kellen Moore and the Chargers try to get some payback. They cut them loose from Dallas. They blamed them for the offense, and Dak struggles. And so now I think Chargers and Kellen Moore will get back at them. Chargers.
All right.
I agree. Chargers all the way. Also, this is a segue actually into Mike McCarthy being on the hot seat. I actually believe they don't show up against San Diego, which I don't think they are. I'm gonna tell you right now. You see, I got down there in Shallow Hal, and if anybody never seen that movie, that means that you're seeing inner beauty, which is not really there. So Cowboys defense to me is frauds, total frauds, fake numbers, everything. I'm telling you right now, they haven't played nobody to say that they're top 5 defense. I'm sorry, that's my opinion, and I'm gonna stick to it. San Diego Chargers are going to beat them, and Dak is going to keep doing what Dak's going to keep doing. Throwing picks, can't handle the pressure. So there you go.
I see the smoke coming off of Jermaine's head. Jermaine.
You said I don't have time.
I don't have time. We don't have time to sit up here.
Shallow Hal for you, buddy.
You know what I mean?
Shallow Hal for you, pal.
All I'm saying is that Dallas is who they are in the regular season. All right, so get the wax out of your ears when I said that the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys are who they are in the regular season. They choke in the playoffs. So guess what I'm going with, baby? All right, guess what I'm going with.
You're going with Dallas.
That's two in a row.
And I'm looking, looking at this. I mean, Chargers, I mean, they just can't. I don't understand. They just can't get it right. They got all this talent and everything, and it's just like,
it's the coach.
I mean,
it's the coach.
Yeah,
he does the dumbest plays,
the dumbest things, man. It's just why are you still here? Give it to Kellen Moore. And he might be the next coach coming up. After, if they do lose this game. So if they do lose this game, I mean, they're going to be asking for somebody else. But I'm going with the Cowboys. How about them boys?
Good luck.
This is an interesting one.
It is.
Jermaine, I'm with you. I'm going with the Cowboys only because I think they're going to have something to prove this week. I think they're going to be pissed. And I agree. I don't like the game plan that San Diego does. They can't hold a lead.
No,
I just don't see it happening in Dallas. So I think Dallas gets it right this week. And
and it is in Dallas.
No, it's at the Chargers.
No, it's at the Chargers. I thought it was.
I'm not saying it's a really whole event. I mean, it's not like
I think
going to change my
Dallas.
Pick, it's not going to change.
Dallas on the road.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. To be honest with you, I think it's just I mean, it's not going to be any defense because both of those. Like you said, Sal. They're pissed. You know what I mean? And if they don't pull this out, I mean, all hell's going to be going off if they lose this game today. So,
I'm telling you, San Diego Chargers overnighted that film from San Fran. And they can say, "Oh, we see now what these Dallas defense is."
We'll see. You got to execute it. You still got to execute.
Yeah. Well, remember what I said about following that lead card, right?
Game number 2, Sal.
So I went with Dallas. So
I'm sorry, game 2.
Game 2. Sorry. I got Tennessee and Baltimore.
Well, I'll start.
I guess we might have to take a different one. That was already going.
All right.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. So Chicago and Minnesota. Let's
right?
The basement bowl.
As far as I can see, 18-3 right now, and over in the UK. So,
Jesus, Tennessee,
we might have to pick another one.
Let's do Chicago, Minnesota. Chicago, Minnesota. That was the alternate I had. So
the alternate Chicago, Minnesota. Bears, two 1-4 teams.
Yep.
Both. Vikings needed more than that, but Vikings don't have no Justin Jefferson. Bears, man, when they showed them to beat Washington, I don't know what Bear team that was. Bears are at home. I just going to give them that, man. I take the Bears over the Vikings.
All right, Mike.
I just talked trash about Jermaine trying to catch up to me, and I might be giving him the lead. Bear down, man. I'm taking the Bears. The Bears.
Ooh.
The Bears who thought they were. I mean, let them off the hook.
Yeah, that's right. Jermaine, you were.
I mean, we're staying even, Mike. I mean, I'm going with the Bears. I'm going with the Bears, man.
The Bears.
I think that the final nail in the coffin is today. With the Vikings and stuff. So
I agree. Kirk Cousins has no one to throw to. Not only that, but Minnesota's defense just can't seem to get their act together. So Chicago, DJ is on a roll at wide receiver. So I think Mike.
Okay, that was easy.
Game number 3. Game number 3. Sea Chickens at Houday, Cincinnati.
Oh, the Bengals.
Don't piss off Sierra now. Come on, Mike. What do you got, Mike?
Go, Mike.
I'm going to go with the Bengals. I hope Joe Burrow really is back. Seattle's defense is still kind of questionable, so Jamar Chase should, be his 7-Eleven always open deal. I'm going Bengals.
Go Bengals.
Right. Dre?
Man, you go. I'm still.
Oh, all right. Jermaine. Go ahead, Jermaine.
I'm going. I think the Bengals started to wake up. It might be too late, So Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Bengals this week. Yeah, it looks like Mike said. I mean, Jamar Chase. And I don't know if T. Higgins is going to play this week too. I don't know if you're getting T. Higgins coming back.
No, right?
I think
he's still out.
Still out, I believe. So.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Well,
at least it
I
shouldn't
guess-
matter. We'll see.
Yeah, it's not like
Will the real Geno Smith stand up? So
yeah.
lately, Geno Smith has been playing out of his mind since last season. Like, you know, he ups his skills. But I'm not saying I'm going with the chickens. Yeah, Burrows, calf should be. He said he's better. He looked better last week. The Bengals are at home. I like the Bengals better than the Seahawks or the Sea Chickens. So
okay,
I'm gonna take Bengals.
Do you know the strategy? I mean, you're way behind. All right, so you're picking the same teams that we're picking. So you need to figure out some type of strategy to try.
No, I gotta catch up to y'all too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But you're picking the same teams as we're picking.
Yeah.
Well, we got two more. We got two more picks.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. We'll see.
We got two more picks.
All right, Sal's done. Sal's done.
Yeah, dude. Silva said he wins the race, man. Hang in there. Come on. You know? I think for that game, I don't see Cincinnati losing. I don't care all this talk about the Seahawks having this new Legion of Boom and that they're going to have all these play defense and all this stuff. I don't buy it yet. I think Cincinnati, unless they self-destruct, I think Cincinnati wins that one. So
headed for self-destruction.
Yeah.
Headed for something. Yeah.
All right. I'm not even going to ask Mike this one, but do we need to talk about it? San Francisco, Cleveland. Can we just skip it?
Well, you know, I got San Francisco.
It's in Cleveland, right?
It's in Cleveland.
It's in Cleveland.
Yeah. The Browns do have technically the number one defense based on points allowed and yards, but you know, they gave up 28 to the Ravens in their last game. So the Towel is not playing again today. He's still got a shoulder injury. So PJ Walker, I think, is the backup, and you know, he threw a bunch of picks. San Francisco's defense, I mean, right now San Fran has by points scored and points allowed, points scored on offense, they're the number 2 ranked offense, and by points given up, they're the number 2 ranked defense. So I just think the matchup for the Browns, you know, unless things go horribly wrong with injuries or just not, you know, showing up and looking past your opponent, San Francisco should beat them. So I got Niners, definitely for sure. Beat the L's.
All right, Jay.
Well, these are the last 2 picks, and I know what the last 2 picks are. So I am not picking against my Eagles. So I guess I got to go with the Browns, but Myles Garrett. If Myles Garrett can actually be, you know, a stopper to get into Brock Purdy, because Myles Garrett's been playing lights out for the last 4 weeks. He's actually, I think, is he the lead sacker?
No, TJ Watt is.
TJ Watt is, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a tough one. I mean, I want to. Jermaine said you got to mix it up. Yeah, I
mean, you got to play catch up.
San Fran has to make stupid mistakes so Mike can just say, you know what, this team is horrible. You know how he says all that. Yeah. You know they're not playoff worthy. They can't beat the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with Cleveland Browns.
Man, so he jumped out the window. That just wasn't enough. Now he's got to jump off the roof, right? You know,
the roof.
And I'm not making I'm making no coffee bet either.
Skyscraper.
He's working his way to the skyscraper, right? He's working his way out. He's working his way to that. You know,
the roof. Bypass the roof. Go to the skyscraper.
You know,
Jermaine.
Look at the Browns.
He got so Dre's going Browns.
Yeah, if Mr. Tao was playing, maybe I would go with Cleveland.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then, you know, that defense, you know, that San Fran's defense is starting to wake up. I mean, let's just be real about this. And it's definitely, you know, definitely San Fran. San Fran is, I mean, PJ Walker, who's he scared? It's just like, come on, you know, who are you scared with? And then they don't really have a running game. Everybody's trying to be sold on Jerome Ford. I mean, nobody's not scared of that. Nobody's not scared of that backfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's not scared of that backfield. And then, you know, Amari Cooper, I mean, no. It's not even going to be close, I don't believe. You know, San Fran plays their A game. They should be fine, you know.
All right. So as much I agree with Dre in the sense, as much as I'd like to pick Cleveland and have Mike texting when it's like 31-0, be like, I'm mad, I'm angry. Because that's what he does.
Yeah,
San Francisco could be up by 40 points and he'd still
I know. I was like,
Oh yeah,
terrible.
they're still terrible.
Yeah, I said, Jesus, Mike. I mean,
You know how he's
and then
satisfied. You know,
on us. You know what I mean? How we're critical of Philly. He's like, yeah, they should still score 25 more. I'm like, what are you doing?
what?
I got 100, and I didn't get 100. I didn't get it. I got an A. I didn't get an A plus. He's mad with an A plus.
A plus.
Shanahan ripped the team at halftime in the Dallas game because they left points out there. He flat out said it. He was just kind of like, we should be up by more. And that's how I feel. He's right.
Mike,
you know,
perfectionist.
Mike, no, it's not. How you tell us we should be? You guys are going to be fine. You're going to be fine, Mike. Come on.
I know.
That's the Browns now. You jump out the window with
12-10.
I just want to see I just like to see a dominant, like just butt kicking. You know, like the
that
Dallas
every
Cowboys
week.
game was pretty much
That was
what I was.
That was a
hoping
butt kicking
for. That
game.
was a
Yeah, that
butt
was
kicking.
dominant.
Yeah.
The other games kind of were like, yeah, you knew who was in control. And then eventually in the fourth quarter, you started seeing them kind of pull away. But it never was just from start to finish, just like total demoralizing, you know, there's no hope. And that's what I want to see them do. That's the next level for me.
Well,
You know?
what, going forward, fella. We're going forward right now. The way I'm seeing, if Philly and San Fran was to play next week, guess who I'm picking?
San Fran.
Yep. I'm picking San Fran.
Yeah.
I'm picking San Fran because they got a chip on their shoulder from last year, and then they're gonna prove that if we had a quarterback, we'd have beat y'all. So yeah, I'm just right now. Yeah, it's probably going to change. It depends on Murderers Row coming up in about next 2 or 3 weeks.
And I'll be honest. I mean, I would like to see them like when they play the Eagles, and let's say they beat the Eagles, even if they stomp the Eagles, I'm still. To me, it's like when they lost to the Rams in the playoff to go to the Super Bowl. It's like, you know, they had the Rams number for like 9 straight games where they lost the most important game ever. And even if the Niners beat the Eagles this year, as much as it would feel good, it's like, look, they lost the most important game to them last year, and that was that playoff game, you know?
Yeah,
so
true. Yeah.
I almost got to really see it to get in the playoff. That's the only way it's going to feel right if the Niners are, you know, beating the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That's the only way it's going to make it right.
But the most important, if that's going to be the important game, you know what I mean? It's going to be coming down who has home field advantage between those two.
Exactly.
You know,
that's what they're playing for.
Yeah, and Philly got to go to San Fran. Oh my God.
Yep.
You know?
That's the goal. That is exactly the goal this year. They got to get whoever coming to San Francisco going on the road to cut it.
Well, it's not only that; it's whoever is number 1 seed gets a bye. They're the only ones that gets a bye.
They get the bye too.
The bye makes a big difference too.
Yeah, it does.
If you're injured and you got guys hurt, you need that bye week. Now
you need that bye week.
But
Galen needed it. Yeah, that helped him a lot. I think.
Yeah, last year that helped the Eagles a ton, and then you can sit home and relax. You got teams coming to you. Big difference. You don't have to fly. You don't have to travel.
Yeah.
Sal, you took the Browns.
No, I'm taking
San Fran.
I'd like to take.
Yeah,
I mixed it up because Jermaine told me to. So I
cut your drink.
Man. All right, and then the last one. I don't even think we really need to. I mean, let's just say, is anybody picking the Jets? I mean, come on.
No, you go first, Sal. You go first.
Yeah, I'm picking the Jets because I need some wins here. I'm behind. All right, so Jalen doesn't play well today. I'm picking the Jets. I'm doing it. Jets. I'm doing it.
Wow. That means you're really picking the Eagles, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm picking it.
It's the opposite.
I'm picking the Jets.
You picking the Jets?
No, I'm teasing.
Oh,
it's not even close. It's not even close stuff. You know, if Aaron was playing, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be tight like that Rams game and everything. But yeah, they don't have nothing. And then what Selah said, talking about, we're gonna have to give Jalen Hurts some hugs and kisses today. I'm like, what? Really? I was like,
wow.
Okay.
On a sneak play,
play.
Yeah.
So
with the injuries on both sides. When I heard that the other corner's out as well as Sauce is, I think Philly has a chance. And if the only way they can mess up this game if Philly turns the ball over, honestly. But I think the front four are going to make Zach spin around like he has no idea what's going to happen to him today. So I'm taking the Eagles.
It's another get right game. It's another get right. It's another get right game. So I mean, just to tune up, because you're definitely gonna have something on your hands next week against Miami. So
yeah, I don't like Miami's defense, but the other offense is darn good, and they're not a very physical team. Miami Eagles are very physical, so that'll be interesting too. But that's for next week.
So,
Mike, what you got?
Yeah, I got Eagles. Unless they do what you guys just did, and let's look forward to next week. But other than that, I got the Eagles. I mean, Zach Wilson, he was like that magician that all the tricks. Every time he performs a trick, you're booing him because it's like, yeah, we see that card in the other hand. It's just like, but finally he's able to probably pull off a couple things. So it looks like he's getting it a little bit, but he's not going to get it against the Eagles today. They're gonna hurt him.
Yeah, that magic trick's gonna fail, especially when you know the one where you you disappear yourself. You blank it up, and then all of a sudden you fall down with it, or it's explode. That's gonna be Zach Wilson today.
Yeah. I was thinking the one where you get sawed in half.
Yeah, right.
This is my game to get a point. Because nobody else picked the Eagles. This is my game to get a point. I'm trying here. So
man,
well, you started off behind the 8-ball.
Well, I started picking against the Eagles because every time I pick against the Eagles, they won. So I might as well keep it going until something happens. So
you're 1-4. No, this is week 6. You're 1-5.
Yep.
You only play Eagles one time.
Yep.
So,
Mike, you calling this a trap game, huh? Because you what?
No. I mean, every game.
Looking past the Jets and going to Miami.
Yeah, every game could be a trap game if you don't take it serious. But the Eagles are too good. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he's too smart. I don't think they'll allow that to happen.
Yeah.
We'll see. Jalen Carter's out. Will they get enough pressure? We'll find out. They should.
Real quick. So another one quick game. We don't have to mark this one down, Dre, but I just want to get your opinion because I think it's kind of intriguing. But the Commanders and the Falcons.
Another when I said Mike McCarthy's in the hot seat, Riviere's in the hot seat. Yeah. If he loses this game, it's at Atlanta. It's at Jermaine's home. So I don't know who Washington is right now. I don't. After last games I've seen them, they're up and down like a yo-yo. I don't know who it is. Falcons been playing pretty good. They've been playing pretty good. I think Washington's gonna lose this one.
He's got Atlanta because it ain't the Braves. So somebody's going
nice plug. Nice plug.
Yeah. But somebody got to play well because it ain't the Braves.
What about you, Sal?
I got to go with Atlanta. I think Atlanta's just playing better right now. I mean, they flat out said they're committed to Sam Howell to the point where they're not trading their backup quarterback. I'm like, I wouldn't be committed to Howell yet. I just haven't seen enough yet. So I don't know.
He might get pulled today. What for Heineke? They still got Heineke.
Yeah,
Brissett. Yeah. You got Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson going to get on the horn with
Magic Johnson's going to flip. Yeah, him and Joshua Harris. Yeah, I know they're talking. They're like, look, if this happens, in Atlanta. Come on. I mean, and I'm not taking anything from Atlanta. Atlanta is holding their own this year. They're holding their own. I mean, that Bijan Robinson is a beast. But I know, Mike, you're not sold on the quarterback. You know what I mean?
I'm not sold on Ritter.
Yeah.
But you know what? Denver is by the statistics the worst defense in the league. Who's at number 31? Washington. This is it, man. That's why I'm picking the Commanders because this is it.
Mike, you called it.
If they don't do it this game, it's over.
Mike, you called it, man. I totally forgot. They got 4 number 1 picks on that defensive line. There's no excuse. You're right. There's no excuse. Yeah. You know what I mean? 4 number 1 picks. Mm-hmm. And this is what you come up with, number 31 in total defense. You're right. You're right.
And I was the opposite. Like when you mentioned Denver with Russell Wilson, I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand how he's just non-existent.
Yeah,
And you're right. You're right, Mike. you guys are right. I forgot about that for Washington.
4 number 1 picks.
And
Yeah.
I think Riviera is in trouble. Or
Yeah,
Jack Del Rio.
Yeah.
Or Jack Del Rio's getting canned
Del Rio
today.
for sure.
It'll be,
you know,
it'll be Del Rio before
This
it's
has-
Rivera.
They have to win. If they lose this game, the Desmond Ritter, who is like setting passing back. I mean, he had a decent game the last game. It was okay, but he's not a passer, man. That guy is just not it. If you lose to him and lose badly, it's over. It's gonna be bad around here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool, man. Good picks, guys, all around. We'll see what happens this week. All right, Mike. Trivia game, I hear, right? You got something?
Yeah, I got a couple of things we can dig into real quick.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This was interesting. So, look, this is called "What's Your Government Name?" It's like in the day, your parents, when they get mad at you, they call you by your full name. And so, I got some players that have aliases or nicknames, and you just gotta tell me what their real name is. So, I'm gonna start out with Andre. You guys can all answer this one, but this is a special for Andre. Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
Dakota something.
I know. I was about to say that, but yeah, I guess.
You guys all chip in if you don't know this.
It's Dakota.
No, actually, Dak Prescott. His name is Rain Dakota Prescott.
Rain.
His first name is Rain.
Rayne. Rain.
His middle name is Dakota.
Well, he certainly rains enough picks.
That is, you know what? That's why he told everybody, "Don't call me Rain. Call me Dak."
Wow, what was his parents thinking? I don't. Wait a minute.
How they spell it?
How they spell it? Raining that night.
RAYN.
It was raining that night when he was born.
It was raining that night.
Isn't that a girl's name? Is Rain a girl's name?
Well, my cousin's stepmother is Rainy.
Okay,
that's Rainy.
That's a girl's name.
Got Milli Vanilli here, blame it on the rain. I mean, come on. What is this?
I don't.
Well, you can call him by his government name when he throws a pick. Dang it, Rain! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rain.
Wow.
Rain. I did not know that one. I got another one. This one might throw you for a loop too. Deshaun Watson, the towel.
Deshaun Watson.
Wow.
Oh, his name is Jermaine laugh. His name is Gregory. Because I'm messing with Jermaine's birth name, Gregory.
Deshaun Watson is it's actually Derek Deshaun Watson. So Deshaun is his middle name.
I'll take Derek before I take Deshaun. That's just me. I mean, I'll take Derek. I'm sorry, I can't get past Rain. I know I can't.
You ever see that? You ever see Rain's warm up with that hip action he does?
This is why the Cowboys are so dysfunctional. This is why they're so dysfunctional. I would like to know what Jerry's name is. That's not his government name. That's not Jerry. That's Jerry Jones. That's not your government name. You know what I mean? I was doing some research on that. That'd say a lot.
What's the next one, Mike?
I got let's see. I got you guys probably not gonna get this one, but Deebo Samuel.
Deebo. Yeah. I used to know it too.
You gonna name Deebo after a dog?
Friday, the movie. Right.
It's after the movie, yeah.
Friday.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
So
his real name is Emmanuel or Eugene.
No, it's Tyshawn Raekwon Samuel. So Deebo is his nickname. Yeah, it's yep.
Jeez.
I thought
I get Raekwon,
like
but
from Wu-Tang Clan, but yeah.
How you say that? Tyshawn.
Tyshawn. I think it's sorry. Tyshun. Tyshawn.
Oh, Tyshawn.
Yeah, Tyshawn.
Right? Yeah.
Well, UN. I don't know if young Sean. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Deebo.
Let me go ahead and get to some nicknames real quick. So we got who's Weapon X?
Who is Weapon X?
Yeah.
I
got it.
Brian Dawkins.
Who's let's see. Who is the human joystick?
Oh, that's what's the name? God.
Michael Vick?
No.
No, it's not Michael Vick. The human joystick. It's coming to me. God.
Punt returner.
Yes, I know.
Devin
Devin Hester.
Hester.
Nope.
No.
Dante Hall.
Dante Hall's
Oh,
from Kansas City,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they called him the X Factor, though. I thought.
Yeah, he had a couple different nicknames.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Who's T Sizzle?
Terrell Suggs.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow. All right.
I know you guys know this one. Who's Fred X?
Freddie
Mitchell. Freddie Mitchell.
Freddie Mitchell.
God.
He was on a dating
remind
show
me.
a while back, man. They were actually setting him up with women. He had a rough time
Wait a
finding
minute,
women.
Freddie Mitchell?
Yep.
That dating game
Was
is
it a
still
Love
on the
Connection?
Yeah,
No, he was on.
Love
It was
Connection.
the Millionaire
the dating
Matchmaker.
game. Remember
He was on the
dating game?
Millionaire Matchmaker. That's what he was on. Yeah,
He's not a millionaire. What the hell is he
Matchmaker.
doing on that show?
he was at the time. He was
Wow,
making
okay.
money.
He
Yeah.
was. I think he's
Paper?
ugly, to be honest with you. You know.
Okay, Jermaine. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Jeez, poor Fred X, man. All right. I guess he didn't deliver.
Go ahead, Mike. What you got?
I got
What
one.
can
This
Brown do for
one
you?
might stump you a little bit. Who is the A Train?
Adrian Peterson.
Oh, no. From
No.
From Green Bay.
Nope.
Oh, it wasn't
Tampa
from
Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa
Oh
Bay,
man.
A Train.
Oh, I got it. The fullback.
Yeah.
Mike Allstott. Mike
Mike
Allstott.
Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott.
You're in good hands with
Yep.
Allstott.
Yep. I know you guys know this one. The Minister of Defense.
That's
Oh.
Reggie.
Reggie White.
Yeah.
Soon to be Jalen Carter. Oh, no.
Wow.
Who was the tuna?
Oh,
the
that
tuna?
was
That's
the
Bill
coach of the
Bill
Giants.
Parcells.
No, that's
Bill
Parcells.
Parcells. Yep.
Parcells.
Yeah.
Okay, Parcells.
CJ2K.
CJ2K.
Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson.
Wow,
Yep.
Chris Johnson.
I was gonna say Carter Johnson, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you had him on your fantasy team back in the day.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
my God.
I picked him up as a rookie, man. Yeah, he
Man,
just-
I win
yeah.
every fantasy game.
Wow. Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
That dude,
Back in
I
the day,
tell
I
you.
picked him up when he was a rookie. Yeah,
Right.
he
I
was
remember.
bad. Yeah, he was
I remember.
bad. Yep.
Who stink?
Oh, Slurth.
Slayer. Yep.
Yep.
What about the fridge?
William
William
Perry.
Perry.
Yeah.
All right. Pac-Man.
Pac-Man Jones.
Pac-Man Jones.
No, what's his real
what's his real name?
Oh,
What's
his
his
real
real
name.
name,
Oh,
man?
Pac-Man's real name, Jesus.
Adam? No,
Adam Jack, yup,
It's
Adam,
Jesus.
you're right.
It's
Yeah.
Jesus
Right, Sal.
Pac-Man Jones. That's who it is.
Yeah, you're right, Sal.
Because it was
Pac-Man.
Jesus Christ, the stuff he was doing on the field and
Right.
off the field.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, I can't say that. Sorry, Jose. Jose.
Jose.
How about the Nigerian Nightmare?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the running back from Kansas
Kansas
City.
City.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
his
All right.
name? Oh God.
Jermaine, when he
Nigerian
said
Nightmare.
that, you know what piped in? WWF popped in my mind when he said, I thought he said Nigerian Nightmare. I was thinking
Christian Okoye. I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah,
at
Christian
first.
Yep,
Okoye.
Christian Okoye.
Yeah.
How did I remember
Oh,
that?
that's funny.
Jesus.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Y'all guys should know this, even though I didn't know this was his nickname. But who's the Gravedigger?
Gravedigger, huh?
Football?
Yeah.
Football. Really?
Oh, I know who it is. Crosby from
No.
Oakland. He's crazy, man. Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
So this one
Hmm.
surprised me because I swear I never heard this nickname.
Is he
all
playing right
season
now?
Last year.
Or is it playing?
Yeah.
Oh, is
The
the
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
I'll
a
put it
good
this
one.
way. He played for you guys and he plays for us.
Hargrave.
Javon Hargrave?
Hargrave is
They
the
consider him the
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger.
Wow.
I had no idea that's his nickname was the Gravedigger, but yeah, I looked that up. But I was just kind of I heard it one time this season on when someone said, "Oh, the Gravedigger with a play," and I was just like, "What?"
Mm.
Yeah, what up,
All
Eugene? Thanks for coming on, man.
Who's
Let me see, I'll
Eugene
throw one
Corey
more at
Fear?
you.
All right, go ahead.
All
I
right,
said,
one
who
more,
is-
and this one I actually gave to you guys in a previous podcast. I'll see if you remember it. AJ Brown.
The real deal.
no,
No, I remember. I remember. What's his real name?
Terrell Owens. Oh, yeah, my fault.
Not Terrell Owens.
That's a good one.
Oh, That's a damn shame.
You can call anytime he drops a pass. You can go ahead and call him this Arthur Juan Brown.
Author.
Oh wow,
Author.
Yeah, you the one that brought
pass
that up,
Arthur.
Sal, right?
Yeah, man.
You the one that figured that one out, didn't you?
Author. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
AJ.
man.
Yeah, just go with AJ. Arthur, that's just terrible.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Like I say, you just when you get mad, that's when you call him Arthur,
Yeah, you
right?
call him-
Drops
yeah,
a pass.
Damn it, Author! You dropped the ball.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Jermaine. I'm still stuck on Rain. I'm just
yo, that got me messed up, man. That has me messed up.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I got
whoever's
I got a
listening,
really different perspective.
Hey, you
now.
guys, DJ Smokey and Eugene. Dak Prescott's name is. What's the slow walk?
That's slow.
Or Loudmouth.
Yeah,
Slow walker,
Loudmouth. We got a
Loudmouth.
couple ones. We should come up with nicknames for everybody on this show.
Yeah,
man.
I
We
know.
gotta do
Yeah, that should be it. Yeah.
You gotta,
yeah.
If you guys got nicknames, let us know. Like, feel free to email us enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com. If people watch the show every week, if you got nickname Slow Walker, huh? All right.
Slow
So,
walker, huh?
all right.
All right. So I
right.
guess you're gonna put that in your bag, right?
Looks like I got some two things of material next week for
Yeah, I
Jermaine.
know,
Slow Walker and Light, and I got an opening. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, can we do an Amazon order? Our sponsor today, Sprite. I'd like to thank them for watching our show today. And
Right zero.
so keep that
I don't
in
even know
mind.
what. I'll just make it up. I'll put it out there. My nickname should be hallucinator or something.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what it's. That's what I said.
There's not even McDonald's in Jersey that has Sprite. Or is that what you're telling us? There's not even McDonald's in
He
Jersey.
said there's
Like
no Sprite in McDonald's. I'm like, okay.
The first thing I noticed though, when I was at Walmart and stuff, I didn't see any Sprite Zero. That's what I was looking for. I don't do
Right.
sugar.
Yeah.
So
Not
my
even a
mindset
Lalo?
was like,
Man.
my son's drinking Starry, so I thought Starry was the new Sprite
The hell
because
is
I was
that?
like, it's lemon lime, Oh,
Yeah.
Starry?
Sierra Mist. Starry is Sierra Mist.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
Got him. Got you.
So
So
Starry's not down. Yeah, Starry's not down there. I never seen Starry.
it's a
Pepsi
Pepsi
everywhere.
product, and Atlanta is the home of Pepsi.
God, this
So you
guy's
should know that.
our Mad Lib team. Like,
Oh, so Virginia is.
Oh, an
I forgot.
adjective.
One of them.
Name of soft
One of them
drink.
was. I can't keep Coca-Cola and Pepsi separate.
oh, we got to do something with the Cola Wars. That's got to be our trivia game or something. Man.
Remember the old commercials? What is it? Is it Cup A or Cup B for Pepsi?
Oh, remember that? Yeah. That
Yeah.
was back in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was way
Yeah.
back, man.
Taste test,
Yeah.
yeah.
Challenge.
Only my age.
That was when Michael
Yeah.
Jackson's hair went on fire from the Pepsi commercial.
Oh,
Man.
that's
I remember
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
that
Yeah.
was when he got banged up from that. He didn't even want to do that commercial. They forced him to. He's like, he didn't want to do it, and guy got hurt.
My
man.
hair's on fire.
Yeah.
What's that, Trey?
My hair's on fire.
Jeez, man.
Oh, man.
Anyway. All right, well, let us know what you think of this show at enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com. We are also on YouTube. Ring that subscribe bell on there. You can also find us on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it now. So whatever freaking Elon Musk wants to call it, whatever. Feel free to check us out. We live stream on there and YouTube every Sunday at 11 o'clock. Guys, really quick,
X.
any closing statements real quick before we wrap this thing up?
Hey, DJ Smokey, Eugene, thanks for coming on, man. And
Absolutely, man.
whoever else is listening and all that
Keep-
stuff.
keep
Hey,
coming.
if you're listening, Eugene, we're gonna have to get you on the show. I'm gonna have to coordinate something because I know you got stuff going on at church and stuff. So yeah, we definitely gotta bring that Jets fan. It would have been a perfect day to bring him on, but I was even thinking. So yeah, we'll bring you on. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we're
Sorry,
rolling
Eugene, for
strong.
Sunday.
We're
Yes.
rolling strong. Yeah, we're rolling strong, and I'm happy. That we're just we're doing this every week. So, but yeah, that's my closing thought.
All
And
right.
go rain today. I picked them.
Rain. All right.
Go rain, baby,
And
rain.
If not, blame it on the rain. If not,
Yeah.
Oh, and blame on the rain, right? And guess what that was, right? You know that they were caught for lip syncing, right?
Milli
Yeah.
Vanilli.
The song. So Milli Vanilli's fake just like the
Yeah.
Cowboys. So there you go.
Hey,
There's those
Perfect.
emotion. Yeah, those are the
There's no
emotions
emotion.
going.
No emotion.
All I'm gonna say is
Fake
go Jets so
stats.
that I can actually get a win from the Eagles this week. I need that win.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
yeah, I was gonna say.
And same with me. Good luck for the Browns because I just picked the Browns.
Browns gonna beat the Niners. It couldn't happen. You never know.
Browns
I
going-
Browns
wasn't
are
gonna
gonna
follow
Browns.
Trey out the window on that one. I was
Boy.
thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, I can't even follow Trey out the window.
that means San Fran's gonna lose today. I can't wait.
I know that, boy. I'm hollering, Mike. Yeah, I'm hollering. I think we need to get back on here and say, Mike, where you at, buddy?
Yeah.
Let Mike be the host, Sal. Next week.
Eugene, actually, both the starters are out on both sides.
Yeah, and I'm the only one, Eugene, who picked the Jets. So, I'm the only one, man. So I'm with you, buddy. So hoping
Being
for the
ghost
best.
today, Zach.
All right, everybody. Guys, have a great week. We will see you next week, same time, 11 a.m.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
Absolutely.
Peace
Yeah,
out.
beat the Ills. Go
Later.
Niners.
All right. See you, Rain. See you.
See you, Rain.